Oh my god, guys. You could bounce on the bed. Oh my god, you can bounce on the bed. That's hilarious. Oh my goodness. Hello everybody, this is AngelBiter. Welcome back to another Minecraft video on the Crystal Sky server. As you can see, I have made a few changes here to the entrance and to the super smelter. And the wood shop, now that I mention it. I decided to go ahead and move my nether portal up here and get a little bit of nether decoration going. I think this turned out pretty well. I think it looks quite a bit like the nether. We got a fortress going on over here with just regular nether terrain. Maybe I'll see about getting a zombie pigman up in here. And this is just nether stuff. Bricks, fences, rack, magma blocks, stuff. So that'll be my nether storage as well as my nether portal. Now, since I went ahead and decided to use the nether bricks here, I went ahead and changed this from nether brick to regular brick. And I learned something new doing this. When I went down into the swamp to dig me up some clay, I silk touched the clay blocks and I didn't get clay balls. I actually got blocks of clay, which I didn't know was a thing. And I thought to myself, well, hey, if I can silk touch clay blocks, can I fortune them as well? So I went and got some levels and did a fortune 3 shovel, which actually I got on my first enchant. So got lucky there. I didn't have to do a whole bunch of enchants. And like 3 stacks plus 40 of clay blocks got me something like 15 stacks of clay balls. And I changed all this over to brick. So just use fortune whenever you're digging up clay. And also over here, if you'll remember, I think I had spruce or dark oak or something here. And actually I think it was dark oak. Well, since I had made this nether brick, basically this whole row was dark in color. So I changed this to oak and that to brick to liven this whole side up a bit, just because it was so dark. So I got all that done, and I need to get some cleaning up. I gotta find somewhere to put my bed now. It never occurred to me that malls don't have bedrooms. So I'll have to make like a little cubby hole in one of these shops for myself. But anyway, I also finished doing the roof and doing the chandeliers. And also, there is a torch right here in the middle of this beam that you can't see. So that keeps this area right here lit. I thought the beam would provide light, but it didn't. So I was a little disappointed in that. Now, I did some more trading. Oh, excellent! Off camera, I did some trading with the cleric, the librarian, and the farmer, because I have plenty of pumpkins and melons and paper and rotten flesh. So I traded with those 3 guys, and they have produced another child. So my ultimate goal here, well, obviously, the ultimate goal of any Minecraft player is a mending villager. That'll be the end goal, obviously, but for now, I need to get enough villagers to make my iron farm that's going to go over there. So I will continue breeding as I go, but that's going to be, considering how long it takes to breed these guys, it's going to be a long-term project, getting the iron farm. I probably should have got started on villagers sooner, but, you know, hey, we're having fun. It gets kind of dark up here on the second floor, so I'm playing around with this idea, maybe putting torches on the wall. I haven't decided if I like that or not. Also, I went through all of my shops and did this on every single block to make sure that every single one was 8 or above. To get that in here, I had to lower this light a little down a block. They were up one. There was 2 of them up here. I made 3 and lowered them down. And let's see, that shop was fine. Under the chest with the pink stripe, I put 2 redstone lamps to provide some more light over there because it was down at 7. And I added another lamp, another glowstone lamp in the wood shop because I was getting 7 in there. Oh, and I put a crafting bench down there. So I've done quite a bit off camera. I got 2 pigs up here as well. And laid grass over on these 2 corners. I don't know if I'm going to keep the grass, but it's there if I decide I want it. I don't know, because this one's also got grass. And this one's going to need to stay grass. I'm going to breed these guys until I've got probably around in the neighborhood of 20 of these guys up here. And if I need to gather a bunch of colored wool, I'll just dye these guys the color that I want and be able to shear them. And they need to eat the grass to regrow their wool. So this one is going to remain grass, and it's going to decorate the walls and the ceiling. I don't know how I'm going to do that. Maybe with wool. Maybe I'll do it with colored wool. But I've already done the colored thing once already, the whole rainbow of colored blocks. Maybe I can do like a pixel art sheep's face. I don't know. We'll just have to see. And the micro farm, I've got one design that I'm probably going to go with. And over here, this is going to be chickens, cows, and pigs. And I don't know how I'm going to decorate it. Decorating really isn't my thing. It's one of my weakest things in this game. It's something I've been working on. But what am I going to do today? I've just been working on all this stuff off camera. I haven't given much thought to what I'm going to do today. That's cool to see stuff falling. Let's see here. I guess I can go on a quartz thing and do the bank. What did I put here? Oh, library/bookstore. And what did I put here? A dog kennel. Since I've got a couple dogs, I was thinking I might move them over here just to get them out of the way. I've never actually been inside of a dog kennel or a dog grooming shop before, so I wouldn't have a clue what to put in there. I guess a brush and toenail clippers. I don't know. But anyway, this project is coming along very nicely. I'm very happy with the progress we're making. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do at least a veggie farm. And I'll get started on the farms for these guys with my chicken farm. And I'll go from there. I'll tell you what, I'll get the actual redstone-y bits of the farms done, and on both here and here, and then I'll worry about the walls and the ceilings after. We'll try and come up with a color scheme once I decide what I'm going to do on the inside. So I'm going to get started on that, guys, and yeah, I'll bring you back once I figure out what the hell I'm going to do. Alright, guys, that is the Veggie-matic auto veggie grower thingy all done. We are, well, at least the redstone bit is done. I've obviously still got to do the walls and the ceiling. But the way this works is, this is not a new design, although I did adapt it a little bit. And you can got a gap here. I need to clean that up. I think it was an Impulse SV design. It might have been a Tango Tech, but the 3 dispensers that fire off bone meal when you plant something and an observer sees that plant and it fires off the bone meal. And his design back 1.12 and previously had a half slab right here in front of this empty space, and it was in the dark. And anything planted in the dark would pop off immediately, but there was a delay in the pop off where it would grow with the dispensers. Well, with 1.13, you can no longer plant in the dark. So we've got to artificially create the dark. So the observer will observe me plant, fire off the dispensers, then fire off a sticky piston that puts it in the dark and pops it off. So you can just stand here with your right click button held, and it was faster in my creative world. I'm pretty sure there's some server lag problems, but it works. And I will real quickly show you how it works. It's super simple. Like I said, I adapted it a little bit. Well, you can see it originally came out to back here. I had I had the redstone stepping down all the way to here, and then I realized I could make it 2 blocks shorter in length. So I might go ahead and push this whole thing back a couple of blocks. This block right here is just to line of sight. But real quick, the observer is on the other side of this block right here. Right there. So when you grow, it fires off a redstone pulse. Come on, stop that, dummy. Into this block, which feeds it up this way to the 3 dispensers, and down here into a 2-tick delay to the sticky piston. Now, the reason there's a 2-tick delay there instead of a 1-tick delay is because sticky pistons on a 1-tick delay will leave their thing up top instead of pulling it back down. So there's a 2-tick delay there to make sure that this stripped wood gets pulled back down. So you can do wheats, carrots, potatoes, and beetroots right here, all done. Which you can see right here. This is, I think, beetroots, potatoes, carrots, and wheat. So that is done. I might play with it a little bit because that chest up there is going to actually be in the ceiling. So I'll probably play with it a little bit to see if maybe I can put the observer up top and the dispenser out back, or right there, and drop that down a block. I don't know, but this water is going to be covered with the wall as well as this side, and I had no idea how I'm going to decorate this. I have not worked that far ahead, but I wanted to show you where I was at. This is, aside from the aesthetics, it's done, and this an extra chest for, I guess, bone meal. But yeah, I took that entire this was the shulker chest full of bone meal from the mob farm. I used all of that shulker chest in here, so I'm good for a while on being able to grow veggies at will. So I think next I'm gonna get started on the chicken/cow/pig farm over here. And I don't know if I'll push that back or not. I kind of like the not a lot of space right here. I might just light the back end up and throw a roof on it. You can see through right there, so I need to close that area up as well. And I'll extend these andesites, polished andesites back right there. Let's see here. I guess like so. Come on, get around the corner, dummy. Yeah, that's all right. I'm okay with that. So that's that done, aside from the aesthetics, and I might try and play with it a little bit. I don't know. But anyway, like I said, I'm going to go ahead and get started on that. I will bring you back once I've either done something here or done something there, one or the other. All right, guys, so I finished that up. I'll get to that in just a minute, but I went ahead and got started on, I put the holes in the ground, and the water is dispensed on that one for some reason, and set up the water dispensers and got the cows and the pigs in the hole, and then realized I didn't set up a hopper or anything to collect their stuff. So I was like, yeah, Angel, you're an idiot. So I went ahead and tore that down so they could get back out and run around. And I'm going to have to actually build my food court and set up a hopper-dropper system to get drops to the food court. And I'll probably bring my farmer down here as well. Or I was just up there a few minutes ago trading with those guys. I traded with the the librarian, cleric, and farmer. I should probably go ahead and trade. The other white coat that I got was a cartographer, and I should probably go ahead and trade with him as well to go ahead and increase my chances of breeding. That'll be 4. That should automatically do an unlock. The first trade is an automatic unlock. Wow, a compass. Woohoo. I'd rather buy compasses. Compasses? Compass? I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and trade. Alright, that should unlock one of the 2 maps, I think. An empty map. Okay, that's neither of the 2 maps that I thought it would. The Woodland Explorer or the Ocean Monument map. So, they're going to unlock you again? No. Uh-oh, what happened? Uh-oh, I think my game froze. Oh, there we go. Oh. Okay, that did. There's the Woodland Explorer map and the Ocean Explorer map. Okay. Well, then, that's all 4... that's 4 of the 5 guys in here. Yeah, there's the cleric. And, ah! Perfect! Mr. Farmer Man, you interested in mating with the cartographer? They're an ugly couple, though, aren't they? Let me out of here. Alright, so, anyway, like I was saying, I was trading with those guys, so hopefully they will get busy while I was over here doing this. And I totally got distracted from my main point, didn't I? I'm not going to get on this until I get the food court built with the redstone to it. Now, this over here, I went with the polished andesite and the acacia logs because I said that I was going to do it over there in the stone shop, and I didn't. And I really wanted to use that. And I thought that it looked all right here. And I went ahead and continued that along the walls here. Unfortunately, the polished andesite is the front is the same as at my stone shop, but yeah, they're on opposite ends of the mall, so not that big a deal. And I wanted to try something different with the floor. Instead of just grass and a path block, I've got concrete powder to give a little texture, brown and green, and some gravel as part of the actual path itself. And something else I noticed, it's probably just the timing, but beetroot doesn't seem to grow very well over here. Uh-oh. Oh, I got one. See? Yep. Same thing earlier. I got 1 beetroot, and then that was it. So I'm thinking the repeater might have to be up from 2 to either 3 or 4 to get a beetroot. Not that big a deal. But, yeah, this is done. This is my veggie machine. Oh, and the chest that was up in the ceiling, I went ahead and dropped it down by pushing the hopper into the front of it. Not ideal, but, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. Also, in order to get the chest to open, I used half slabs here. I couldn't run the acacia logs across. So, yeah, that's that. I'm going to probably go ahead and call this the end of this video. And I will probably take a break from this food court for a little bit. And I'm going to head off to spawn real quick. And Matt was talking about putting up a bulletin board of projects that he wants to see done at spawn. I'm going to go see if he's done that yet or not. And if he has, I'll bring you back. And we will talk about that. If not, well, then this is the end of the video. This is AngelBiter. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.